I'm Laura, Leeds team leader here for Transformations Leeds. One aspect that I truly love about my work is empowering students to step into leadership. This year, I've watched students go from nervously participating to confidently leading, and it's been so beautiful. A highlight of the past year was in May, when 23 students joined us for our Living for Jesus Day Away to explore what following Jesus means beyond university. 10 students were coached to lead workshops in pairs on really interesting topics like work and money, parents and family, marriage and singleness, church life, and even honouring the dead. They drew on the experiences from the 11 cultures present. The conversations were deep and honest and so great. A couple of seekers even came along and got to see what Christian life really looks like beyond Sunday services. Spontaneous multilingual worship at lunchtime reminded us that we're all part of one global family. Tom, a Chinese seeker, shared how the day had impacted him. This is what he said. The themes explored were deeply relevant to real life challenges we were all currently facing. In the session about navigating the tension between honouring our parents and following Jesus, I learnt that while we are called to respect our parents, we must ultimately obey Jesus above all. That day clearly sparked something in our students, because 4 of those who led workshops in May went on to join us as ministry apprentices in September, alongside 2 more from abroad. It's been such a joy to walk alongside our growing team. God's timing and his faithfulness continues to be so evident. We even have a new team member joining us later on in this term. Another highlight was in November at our Songs from Around the World workshop and outreach service, where students took a big leap for the first time, and they led the entire day themselves. They taught worship songs, they facilitated workshops, and they even ran the evening outreach concert. We had invited resonance band professionals to come alongside us as encouragers rather than leaders for the first time. Natasha shares some of her experience. She said, "Going out of my comfort zone made me nervous, leading worship, praying in front of others, but I was glad I did. Multilingual worship creates unity when people hear their own languages being sung. It opens doors for non-believers to ask questions about Jesus and why we sing to glorify him." And Natasha didn't stop there. She's now leading a monthly intercultural worship jam session for our intercultural worship collective with Yanis, one of our previous interns. It's really about transforming students to transform the nations. To support this mission, we have an exciting match fundraising opportunity, which will be doubled thanks to a matching pot that has already been generously pledged. This means £75 will be doubled to £150 for funding leadership training for a student, or £200 would be doubled to £400, supporting events like Living for Jesus or Songs from Around the World. Please click the link to contribute, and we thank you so much for your support. I absolutely love my job, and it is such a privilege to do this work with Transformations. Thank you so much for continuing to make it possible.